Hi guys, happy Monday. Well, I'm sure most of you are thinking Monday's not a happy day, but I love Mondays. And they're a happy day for me because it means I get to reset and start fresh and finally have some peace and quiet. So, just gonna adjust my computer a little bit. Never mind the dogs behind me. We are dog sitting. That's Kramer right there. Kramer's little tail. They like to be on my bed. And Sadie, I don't know where Sadie is. Probably hiding under the bed. They like to play, but I told them they had to behave. So hopefully they'll listen. So rough weekend. It was rough. It is like 1:30, not quite. I've been on the struggle bus today, and just kind of now getting to my to-do list, which is so long. It's not going to get done. It's not all going to get done. Never all gets done, but I called in some backup today and asked Sabrina if she would pick up Lydia from school and drive her to therapy, because that's like an hour and a half out of my day. And I could not get moving today. I got a decent night's sleep last night, but Saturday night, no. Saturday night, and if you've watched the other my other videos this weekend, I can't even remember if I posted about Friday night, but Friday night was rough. Saturday night, she got to bed late and woke up early again. Come here, Sadie. Sadie's whining. Sadie wants to go outside and eat my hostas. She keeps taking me to the door, and I send her out, and then she just eats my hostas, which we cut way down, but she wants to eat them. So you want to sit on my lap? So maybe she'll just sit with me for a while. Say hi. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? Yep, hi. She says hi. Hannah taught her that. Also, she does that because she likes her belly rubbed. But anyway, so yeah, we're just struggling. We changed her medicine last week. We took her off a med and doubled another med. I don't know if that's what the cause is. So then I forgot to communicate to the nanny that I got a new prescription bottle, and that we didn't have to give her 2 pills. We finally had the right dosage in the bottle, so only needed to give her 1 pill. I completely forgot to tell the nanny that before we went to the football game Friday night, and she accidentally gave Lydia a double dose. Well, Lydia said 2 pills, and that's generally what it is, and Lydia knew, but Lydia and the nanny did not know that I changed out the bottle. So we thought that would make her really sleepy. And she was a little drowsy when I came home from the game, but not like we thought. And then she got up in the middle of the night twice to go to the bathroom. You want down now? Then you have to behave. Lay on the bed. Just lay down. Lay down. And then she got up early Saturday morning, super early. And then she had therapy, but it it was way early, and so then she didn't get enough sleep, and we have teenagers that stay out later than I'd like most nights. So I was up late on top of everything else, and Hannah had a sleepover, and they were really good. Well, unfortunately, one girl got sick in the middle of the night and had to go home. And I was awake, but I had to just lay back down in bed. And so, so anyway, it was just one thing after another. And so I rode the struggle bus all day Saturday, thinking fine, Sunday we'll catch up. That did not happen because, again, Lydia got up super early, and not only is she getting up early, you guys, she's just full of anxiety, and now the dogs are going at it. Kramer, Sadie, come here. I apologize. I have to keep stopping. I should have kept them in their kennels a little longer. So anyway, not only is she up early, she's just full of anxiety, and every little thing is just driving her nuts. What time do I have this? What day do I have this? And then, John had her for a little while. I don't know what day it was or what I was doing. I don't know. I think it was just in the other room. But anyway, he was with her in my room trying to keep her calm, and he thought she was just doing something completely innocent. Well, she tearing apart my calendar and checking on dates of things in December, and she got her choir info home, and so she's got the choir dates and want to make sure that I have those on the calendar. I mean, she's just total anxiety about everything. And again, this morning, she left with Hannah to go to school. Harrisburg doesn't have school, so she went right to Sioux Falls Christian. And John and I looked at each other and just went, oh, like every little thing is just, her motor is going so fast. And even my mom said this morning, I can't understand the things she's saying. Well, it's because her motor's going so fast. Like, I don't know. So I don't know if it's just the med change. We're going to give it a few more days and see what happens. And then John and I are going out of town. And I never do that. Like, I don't leave her for more than a night. You know, I'll leave her with my parents. But I just decided I'm going. And whatever happens while we're gone, I don't care. As long as everybody's alive and they make good choices and are good to Grandpa and Grandma, I'm going because I just need a break. And so I don't think it's any accident that this morning my devotion, I was listening to a podcast this morning for my devotion, and by Jennifer Rothschild, and I just love her. She's a blind woman and just a real heart for the Lord, and just always love her perspective and her joyful attitude. And she was her words were exactly what I needed this morning. And she talked on a verse out of Mark and how we just need to have rest, times of rest. And so I had actually already taken part of the morning to do just that. Like I said, I got a decent amount of sleep last night, but I never sleep the whole night through. And if anything wakes me up, it just takes me forever to fall back to sleep. Well, that kind of happened last night. Lydia slept great. She went to bed, albeit she didn't go to bed in her own bed. She insisted on going to bed in my bed. And John would have put her in her bed, but I think she just needed that sensory. I've talked about that before. She's just overloaded. So she fell asleep on top of me, and then he moved her a couple hours later, so it wasn't a big deal. But I just told my mom this morning, I just feel claustrophobic. Like, I hadn't had a moment to myself since Friday night. And actually, you know, I work from home, and unless I'm subbing at the school, I'm home. And okay, guys, are you going to settle down now? Sadie, Kramer, all done. Children. Sadie, no, you go lay down. You go lay down. You leave Kramer alone. No. Go lay down. Go lay down. They're naughty. John had been home Thursday and Friday because of the weather, and I'm used to having those days to myself. And so, like, by yesterday, I was like, I can't breathe. I need some time to myself, because when Lydia's home, she is in your face, constant talking. Just talk. Like, she can't stop. And it's so mentally exhausting. It's just so mentally exhausting. And so I was kind of struggling with that. And then yesterday we didn't go to church. She and I did not go to church. Everybody else did, because she hadn't had good sleep. I hadn't had good sleep. And by Sunday morning, I was a train wreck. I felt like a truck had hit me. And she was in no shape or form to go anywhere. And church is a struggle anyway, because it's loud, and she keeps telling me she doesn't want to go, and I hate that. We've got to work through this, but when she's already had a tough week and a really tough weekend, like, going anywhere is the last thing we need to be doing. So she and I stayed home, and it was exactly what we both needed. It was very quiet. The dogs, she had her weighted blanket, and I did post a picture of this, so many of you probably saw it. She had her weighted blanket and then another blanket and then both dogs on top of her. And so Kramer provided the weight, and Sadie's a little bit of weight, like 10 pounds. But she also got that tactile input from petting Sadie, so that was really good for her. Well, then as soon as everybody came home, it was just, the chaos began again. The motor mouth started in again, and she just doesn't stop. And she's totally obsessed with football, which is fine. We're a football family. We all love football, but except Chloe. But even for us family, or us football people, it's a little much. And even her brother is like, all right, Lydia, that's enough. So it just gets, when she fixates on something, it just gets to be a lot after a while. So that's her latest thing. And it's something that she fixates on often, or sports in general, which comes by that naturally. I mean, her dad and her brother are total sport fanatics, and Hannah too. I mean, Hannah's a huge sports lover. So anyway, we did get some rest yesterday, but I didn't get a nap. I tried to take a nap, but you can't nap when she's talking and talking nonstop. And of course, she wouldn't take a nap. So anyway, this morning I just took some time to just rest. And Sadie, so sorry, this is a terrible video. These dogs, Sadie, come here. She just wants to go out and eat my plants. It's not happening, dog. We've been on a walk. We've played in the backyard. Like, it's time for mom to get to work. But anyway, I did take some time to just rest. Like, I just closed my eyes and just rested for about an hour. Just put the phone away and ignored everything for a little while. And then I listened to the podcast where it talked about rest and taking care of yourself. And, we can't take care of other people unless we take care of ourselves first. And I just thought it was such an appropriate thing for me to listen to this morning, and just a chance for me to sit back and reflect. And, I don't always have to have it together. And goodness, I don't ever have it all together. I know that it appears that way, but if you were to see my house, and I can give you a glimpse, that's my dresser in my room, and then the laundry pile, which I just did the laundry on Friday, and there it all is, or maybe it was Thursday, but nonetheless, I've got laundry on my bed. That's the hamper that's heaping over on top of the dog kennel. And then I can't even show you the rest of the house because Lydia just made a mess everywhere this weekend, and Sabrina helped her clean her room Friday night, but she just hauled the mess everywhere. It's just exhausting, but if it keeps her content, I guess so be it. So anyway, I don't have to always have it together is my point. And if it's a mess, it's a mess. And it's not all going to get done today. It's just not. And guess what? My family's having leftovers for supper tonight. I know at least 2 people are going to be gone. And we have leftover beef stew, leftover spaghetti. There's all kinds of fruit and stuff. So there's plenty to eat. I don't need to cook another meal. And that's okay. And they just going to have to deal with it because sometimes mom just needs a break. So today I'm doing the things that I have to do. There are some things that I have to do. And then I really will start some laundry today because I have to do that. But I'm not going to get it all done. And it's okay. And my house really needs to be cleaned. We'll see how the week goes. I may be calling my cleaning lady and have her do it because it's just one thing that I struggle to find the time to do because I have so many other pressing things going on. And I'm looking at our calendar and we don't have a lot on the calendar. A couple things, Wednesday and Thursday, but today and tomorrow nothing. And so today's kind of my recuperate day. Tomorrow I'll work hard, and then I'm, by the end of the week, I do have to have all the laundry done and everything organized for the weekend so the kids have clothes to wear, and I'll have to have Lydia's stuff laid out so my parents can easily get her dressed and take care of her. And I think they're going to stay here. They don't love to do that, but everybody's going in a million different directions, and it's just easier. And Saturday, Chloe and Hannah have to work, and Lydia has therapy all day, so it would just be easier. And Noah just likes to be at home in his own bed. Sadie, Kramer, come here. They're fighting each other. They like to bite each other. It drives me crazy. Oh, I know, Kramer, you're so big. Oh, Kramer wants in on the party. Kramer's a Packer fan, or his family. In fact, that's where they're at. They're at the Packer game. So, yeah, you just sit here with me. You're a big dog. But that's just why he's good for Lydia. Oh, I know, lots of love. Because he just likes to sit on people's laps. So anyway, I'm recuperating today, and it's been nice to just have some peace and quiet. Took my little neighbor girl to preschool, and I love that because she's so cute. And little kids are good for the soul. So if you need to pick me up, just spend some time with some little kids. Her little sister is just adorable, and so that was a fun way to spend just a few minutes of my day. Oh, I know Sadie's jealous. So, yeah, maybe we'll take these 2 out again for, I can't even say the word because they'll go nuts, at WALK a little later. And, yeah, we'll see how the day goes. But I'm just going to attack what I have to do and just remind myself I don't have to have it all together, and I need to spend more time with the Lord and listening to His voice and just resting in His presence and just getting a new perspective. Like I said, it's Monday and it's a good opportunity to do that. Same reason why I love to flip the calendar, because it's a fresh, clean start. Well, that's kind of how Monday is for me too. So I'm just working on some self-care today, and that's hard for me because I'm a caretaker, and not always by choice, not always by nature. I mean, kind of by nature. That's just kind of who I am. That's my personality. But um, it's hard for me to say no to people. So that's a challenge I deal with all the time. But today, I'm just really working hard at just taking care of myself and only doing the things that need to be done, and apologizing to my family for not having it all together today. They'll have to forgive me, and they'll have to get over it. If they don't like it, they know how to pick up, and they're very helpful. Like you guys need to know that they're very, very helpful. John is a huge help, and he did a lot of dishes yesterday, and so I appreciate that so much, because I can't do it all myself, and he knows that. But there's a lot of things that only I can do when it comes to Lydia, so they step in and help in other ways. I mean, the teenagers are teenagers. Their rooms are messes, and whatever. They leave dishes all over the house, and we battle it all the time. But when push comes to shove, and I ask them for help, they do help. So yeah, we'll get it done. It'll get done, and what doesn't. And my kitchen table is covered in Lydia's papers, and I don't know what she's doing. She has this tub of games and cards, and she had them all out. So I'm gonna have to. She's maybe gonna have to help me, but the reality is she doesn't get home tonight till 7:30, and then it'll be time to get ready for bed. So I also know she does better when things are organized, especially her stuff. So we'll see what gets done, and we'll see what doesn't get done today. Will get done tomorrow and Wednesday. So. Note to all of you, if you're struggling, get outside and get some fresh air, first of all. That was the best thing that I could have done for myself today. And I like to walk, but I also have plantar fasciitis, so it's not really super easy for me to get out there and walk. But once I'm out there, I kind of forget about how my feet feel, and the fresh air is just so good for the soul. It's beautiful today. So that was the first good thing, then listening to that podcast. So yeah, just take care of yourself first, and then go take care of other people. But enjoy the rest of your Monday, and we'll check in later.